All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Ha Rakakwadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, was rule great millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abal babal. So this video, I watched it and I shared it. You could find it on my channel. I shared it, on the community page, and it's on Sean Ryan Clips. And what's heavy is this episode is 144. I didn't even know that until the second time of watching it. And what caught my attention, it says 200 million people depend on the government. Here's why the dollar is important. And pretty much this guy was going in on how overnight, the dollar could be devalued to nothing, all right? And how the majority of employees are working for the federal government today. And he was explaining that 200 million people depend on the government, as it says, whether for a job or whether it's for a handout. 200 million people in America, which they say it's a little over 300 million, right? All right, so, it made me think of the 200 million, people that depend on the government. They're going to have to take the implantable microchip, because that's what the government is next step worldwide. They're going to make that implantable microchip mandatory for buying and selling, as it is written in Revelation 13, 16, 17, and 18. But it made me think of this here. In Revelation 9 and 12, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes. So these woes are world wars, right? You had World War I, World War II, but it says there's going to be an entire of 20. There's going to be an entire of 3 world wars. Woe, one woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes, two more world wars, which World War II already passed, and now we're in the workings of World War III. It says more hereafter. Now, on this last one, all right, it's not going to be fought like these rest of these wars. It's going to be fought by nuclear missiles. And it says in Revelation 9 and 16, and the number of the army of the horsemen, which these are nuclear missiles, were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. All right, and it explains that they destroy by fire. It says, verse 18, by these 3 was the third part of men killed by fire and by smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths, which the nuclear warhead is in their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. The tails project the missile, and the nuclear warhead is in the mouth. For their tails were like unto serpents, and their heads and had heads, and with them they do hurt, which is that nuclear warhead. All right. Now this number here, when you read it, it's actually 200 million. All right. NLT. And I heard the size of their army, which was 200 million mounted troops. Once again, those are the nuclear missiles that are going to be shot, the nuclear warheads. And it says right here, 200 million people depend on the government of America. So that makes sense why the Lord would have 200 million nuclear warheads, because you're going to have 200 million people that have microchips, because they depend on the government, and the government's going to make it mandatory, right? Revelation 13, 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That is the so-called white man, the red devil, dealing with their elite that control the world. And his number is 666. Now when you go to Revelation 14:9, it tells you, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, which this beast is America's the whore, and EU is the beast, which they have NATO, which is the teeth of the beast, and his image, which now they're saying they have a new world order, his system, and receive his mark. And they're going to say that you have to have this mark in his forehead, Elon Musk, Neuralink, or in his hand, which they could make it, where you have it in your hand or in your head, it don't matter. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture. So if you receive that implantable microchip, being an Israelite, whether you know it or not, you're not going to get no mercy. Into the cup of his indignation, which he's going to have America, right, which he has a righteous anger towards America for his people, starting with his elect, and he's going to burn America with nuclear fire. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, which comes out of those nuclear missiles, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see? So, it all goes together because it's all fitting like a glove. We're in these last days, and as the prophecy plays out, as we've prophesied, it's only showing you who the truth is with. The truth is with Great Millstone. The spirit of truth is with Great Millstone, starting with the leaders, the head apostles, and elders that rule well. All right, but with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai B'Shem HaRakakudash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule Great Millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom. Wa